Welcome back to the program. Now, as South Africa continues to experience an energy crisis, load shedding has become part of the normal routine, and it's continuously crippling the economy. Load shedding is essentially a measure of last resort being used by the national power supplier, Eskom, to prevent a collapse of the power system countrywide. Now, to help mitigate this issue, a $104 million fund has been set up to help women-owned enterprises produce electricity, but also create jobs in renewable energy at the same time. Here's CGTN's Yolisa Njamela with that story.
The fund seeks to invest in businesses and energy projects. Its other aim is to change the energy landscape by supporting players in the Renewable Energy Independent Power Producer Procurement Program. The fund was made available by Mahlako Financial Services, a 100% black women-owned and managed entity. This is a major deal, considering that the energy sector in South Africa still remains in white hands.
Mahlako is an alternative investment company. We focus on socio-economic developmental assets because our passion is growing and driving the economy. And as a fund, we're going to be looking at investing in energy projects, but then we're not only going to end at energy projects, we are also going to invest in energy assets as well and companies. We're going to focus on the entire energy value chain. I mean, South Africa has been we've been exposed to load shedding. The energy gap, it's like so huge. So our fund actually seeks to breach that gap.
The company is co-owned by sisters Mahlako and Meta Mhlari. The team has already managed over 4 billion rand in funds and now wants to see black participants, especially women, as key players in the sector.
Participation of women especially is still under 30%. But then even that 30%, actually, if you took out the funding that has been put up by all these different structures, you actually come down to less than 6% of black people and women representation. So what we seek to do as also the Black Energy Professionals Association, we seek to deliver on influence on policy changes so that the imbalances of the past can really be removed.
The fund is a first of its kind here in South Africa.
At this point in time, there is no fund that is 100% owned by black women. And it's not only owned by black women, the team is also black women. And not only just a team because they are women, the team have been at the forefront of infrastructure development. Together, they have over 40 years experience in infrastructure, in energy advisory, in project development, in the full value chain.
Mhlari emphasized that sustainable investments are at the core of their focus. The group also intends to support South Africa's energy sector's recovery. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.